Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change spark plugs on the Burgman 650. So this is a 2013 model, and yeah, I did service on it where I changed the transmission oil, engine oil, air filters, and so on. So it is difficult job, but I think I've found how to do it in as less steps as possible, and I want to share my experience with you guys so you guys can do it yourself. um, During the middle of this process, I got really stuck and I was about to cry and take it to the dealership and pay $850, but eventually I persevered and found the right tools and was able to do it. Once I did it, I realized how simple it was and how simple things are when you know what you're doing and when you have the right tools. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. So first of all, what you guys need to do is get the right tools, and I'll show you the setup I've got here. So I've got the scooter on the center stand, and I've got a pillow here and a yoga mat because it's much easier if you don't have a lift. You can just lie down on the floor and do it. As you can see, I've got both the spark plugs out, but I will show you exactly the steps, and I've got a tape here. So as you can see, this is a 16 millimeter spark plug tool, or the spark plug socket, and it is exactly 130 millimeters. Okay, so you do the conversion. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. It's a bit difficult to do with one hand, just bear with me. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, the spark plug tool has this special washer inside it which grips the spark plug and takes it out. Please make sure that you wear gloves because the access area here is very narrow, and with the rubber and everything on, it's really hard to get there, and you'll scrape your hand quite a few times. And I scraped my hand so many times that every time I was taking a shower, my hand would burn. So this took me 3 days, but it won't take you 3 days. It will probably take you half an hour with the steps I'm going to show you. So as you can see, this is a 16 millimeter socket. This is a special spark plug socket with you can see that there is a washer inside it. So I used a double washer, which one of the washer was stuck from this other spark plug tool that I have, but because this is so long, as you can see, as compared to this assembly right here, it was really hard to get that one out. I used this one to get the first one out, but the second one, which is further back, it's difficult, and when I did try to use it, my washer got stuck on it and I couldn't access it and couldn't remove it. But I got this tool from a friend, and as you can see, the extension on this one is 80 millimeters, and your socket is about 65, and this is just a wrench. Okay, so in goes here. With the assembly, and you can see, because it's got this adjustment here that you can move this around, and it's quite small, so the entire thing, as you can see, is 150 millimeters. Okay, so that's that. So make sure that you have a nice pillow and something to lie down on, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove this one here. I don't know what it's called. Oops, this way. Yeah, so this one just sits, excuse me, this one just sits here like this, and as you can see, and it had a push pin. I don't know what that one's called, but yeah, so you just press the pin with a screwdriver and take this one out. Now, even though you can't access the spark plugs from this end, this is really important for shining the light through there. Okay, so that's the reason I had it open, was to just put a mini torch here and just shine it on the region where the spark plugs are. I'll show you what kind of torch I use. Alright, so this is the torch that I'm using. This is just something, a cheap headlight from your local hardware store that I got it for $4. It's LED, 100 lumens, and as you can see, it's fairly bright. And so what I did was I just set this down here like this, so I had nice light inside. And the other thing to know is, if you're attempting this job, I'm assuming that you have enough technical know-how to unassemble the plastic shield, which is just sits just in front here. So it's very simple. It has, as you can see, 2 tabs up here and 2 tabs underneath, which goes right underneath here, the belly pan. So just take those tabs out. Very, very simple, not rocket science, very easy to do. And then once that is out, then all you need to do is lie down on your thing. And as you can see, so this is your radiator, and there's just one screw which is holding this one down here. So take that one out, and then on the 2013 models, there's like a hinge on the other side of this radiator. Let me see if I can show you that. Let's see. All right, as you can see, there's this hinge right here, and it just swings like a door. Okay, so no need to remove the entire radiator in the 2013 model onwards, and it just swings very nice and easy. So once that is done, so once that screw is removed, as you can see, our torch is nicely throwing the light where we want to work. And then you will come across the inside area, and as you can see here, it's nicely illuminated. And so this is our pin, okay, which goes in your spark plug body or spark plug boot, which I'll show you now. So it just sits in your spark plug boot in here. Now use a screwdriver from the top and just remove the wire. Very easy stuff. This is not hard at all. Once both wires are removed, the other one is further inside. Let me see if I can show you. So your first spark plug sits here where my middle finger is, as you can see. Oh, there we go. So that's where the first spark plug is, right in the center where you see that hole about this. Okay, and the second one is deep inside. Let me see if I can show you. So the first step is just remove the boot with the screwdriver, okay? And then what you want to do is use your middle finger and your index finger to wrap it like this when it's sitting inside, okay? And then you just pull, okay? You don't need any special tools. I thought I did, so I went on and bought this one right here, but this was completely useless. You don't need it. In the end, I just removed it with my hand. So if it's stuck like mine was, just take some time, just be a little patient, rotate it and pull it outwards, okay? So pull it outwards, but this is what you want to do. So you want to put your middle finger and index finger around it, and it's not going anywhere. Once you have that, and then rotate, twist and pull, okay? And it will come out. Let me see. we can see here. All right. All right. So, whoops. So this is where our first spark plug sits. You see this finger going there? Okay, and the second one is in the same line further down. See this? It's right here. It's just about a few inches on the other side. So this one is number 1 right here, and the number 2 is right up there. Okay, so you can't miss it once you open it up. And like I said, wear gloves. It scratches your hand to no end, and you will be sorry later on. So once your boots are pulled out, then you're gonna need our special tool, and I've already give you the measurements. You don't need any extensions and fancy sockets or any of that. As long as your extension or your socket has this washer inside it, this rubber washer, which goes around the ceramic body of the spark plug and pulls it out, you'll be fine. I'm going to show you how to access it. Now, first I need to show you the condition of my spark plugs. Okay, so look at this. Because it's a difficult job and because it costs so much in dealerships, people do not even attempt to do this at home. And I was one of those people, even though I just got this scooter about 3-4 weeks ago. But when I saw the YouTube videos and how people were struggling and scratching and getting their hands injured in this process, I thought, oh, I don't want to do this. But I just took the risk and opened it up anyways. I thought, worst case scenario, if I don't succeed, I'll take it to the dealership anyways. But once you open it, once you start working around, and as a man, you always tackle a problem. You don't run away from your problems. You tackle the problems and you solve that, and that's the beauty of being a man. And yeah, just be a man and just do it. And once you get access, I'll show you how this tool fits. Now we can see here, this is our first one. Okay, so I'm just gonna get our tool now and try to show you how the access and how it looks. Oh, the other tip that I want to give is do not go inside with the entire tool assembled like this. So you just want to, oops, it's really hard with one hand, just bear with me. Okay, here we go. Just use this, and I've already shown you the measurements with the extension and the socket, and this size fits perfectly in that well where the spark plug is, and this bit right here sits nicely outside, and you can then go on and attach your wrench, and then you can take it off. So I'm going to show you how it goes inside and how you will be using the tool. Sorry guys, this is really hard to show. I have tried my level best here to do it, but I promise you this is a job which is just looks difficult, but once you start doing it, as you can see, whoops, all right, I'm going to try to show you from the other side. See this? See my socket? That's in well number 1, and then you just go inside, and then see that it's completely inside and it sits this much outside, and then you can go on and attach your tool. If you tie down your radiator to your fork stems, it makes life easier. I'm an idiot, I didn't do it, but now it's too late and I'm almost done through this job. So once it is inside, whoops, go on and attach it. Here we go, finally got it in. And then you just go loose or tight, whatever you need to do. And that's how you do the well number 1, which has more access and it's easy. I'll show you well number 2. Okay, I think you can see my socket. So that's your well number 2, and this is your well number 1 for your first spark plug. And that's the second spark plug down here. And put the socket in. And like I said, it's very hard to get into there. But yeah, that's why I put the socket first and then attach the tool and then just loosen it up. This video would be incomplete if I don't show you what the spark plugs are and what Suzuki recommends. So Suzuki has these NGK spark plugs recommended, and let me see if they do have a number on it. Here we go. So it's CR8E. So these are the spark plugs you're going to need. NGK CR8E, or you can use any other CR8E spark plugs that you wish to, but I would just use whatever is recommended by Suzuki, and NGK CR8E. So I'll show you the difference between the new spark plug and the old one that I have. Here we go. You can see the difference is day and night with this new and old spark plug. And it is a very important part of your service that you do that, but a lot of people just buy bikes and scooters and never service it. The first thing I do when I buy something is make sure that it has a service done to it, whether it's spark plugs, oil, filter, whatever needs to be done, get it done as soon as possible. And yeah, so this is it. So they come pre-gap from the factory, but if you do want to use a spark plug gap tool and make sure it's the right gap, you can do it. I'm not gonna do it because they look fairly good to me, and I'm not gonna bother with that. But yeah, so the next step is you're going to attach your socket at the back. The socket will hold on to our spark plug with its rubber washer. Yeah, there we go, like this. And then you're going to go in well number 1, you're going to tighten it, and then same thing with spark plug number 2. Then you're going to put your boot back on it, press on it, and then you're going to attach the wires. You're going to tighten the radiator back to where it was, attach the plastic, and it's done. So unfortunately I cannot show you the whole thing, but as you can see, this is a 15-minute video, and if I actually did the job like I knew it and I had the right tools, this would be done in half an hour. So it's not a lengthy process. It just takes a little bit of patience because there are tight spaces inside it, and you just have to be resilient and patient and just work through it. And please wear a glove. All right, thanks for watching.